Hello, my dear student. Again, I am here. I am Janvi for the discussing of the next chapter of grade 7 in a science. The next chapter is nutrition in animal. Our previous chapter is about the nutrition in a plant, but now our chapter is the nutrition in animals because we are coming into the animal group. So we can talk about the science differentiate into the two parts: living things and non-living things. So living things all about the biology and comes in the biology because of the living things. So living things come in the plants and animals. So we are the animals, and we are talking about the non-living things part of the science. We are just talking about the physics and chemistry. So now this class we are just discussing about the living things of the science part, means animals as well as plant. So earlier we are discussing about the plant, but now we are discussing about the animals. Okay, before I starting my class, I would summarize the previous chapter because your previous chapter helps to understand this chapter. Because we know about the food chain, producer, consumer, autotrophs, heterotrophs, parasite, symbiosis, all of these things. Because why we are discussing all the things, because they are helping to the understanding the new concept about this chapter. So let's start this chapter. I am telling you this is a very important chapter because this is directly related to our life, because we are the animals, and this chapter we know we needs food, and this chapter about the nutrition in a plant. So let's move to the next slide. Next slide about the introduction of this chapter, means we can see here the deer eat of grass, rabbit eat also grass and carrots, carrots, and animals eat a lion eat a deer and some another small animals. So we all need a food for our life, for our health and for our growth. So we all need food, so food give us to nutrition. So this chapter name is nutrition in animals, because we are coming in animals and this chapter about the nutrition. So this chapter name is nutrition in animal. Wait, let's move. We know that the plant make their food by the process of photosynthesis. You all know what is the photosynthesis? You just think what is the definition of the photosynthesis. Okay, let's have a look for the definition of the photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a food making process. What is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis means a food making process. In this process, plants form simple substance like a carbon dioxide, water, minerals and sunlight. Okay, with the help of the chlorophylls. So this all about the, this is a very simple complex and make us complex food. Plant take a simple organic substance by our environment and make a food and glucose, okay, for their need. Okay, it's a form like a food for the plant. So in your mind, in your mind you know that one question arises: what is a chlorophyll? Chlorophyll is a green pigment which is present in leaf. That is the reason, because of the chlorophyll present in the leaf, that's the reason plant leaf look like a green in color. You just think about a chlorophyll is a pigment, okay. That's the reason leaf is a green in a color, okay. So what is the function of the chlorophyll in the plant and leaf? Means chlorophyll helps to trap the sunlight by the environment, and with the help of the sunlight the stomata gets open and just make the food for the plant. Okay, so plant also known as a producer. You can say see in the slide producer. The plant also called a producer because plant is a heterotrophs, means it make their food with the help of the lights and our surrounding, which is the present in our surrounding. For example, water, minerals and sunlight. Okay, so this is all about the producer and autotrophs. you can see also here is about the photosynthesis. Root help suck the water from the soil and or also take minerals from the soil. Leaf leaf trap the uh, sunlight and carbon dioxide, and this process has started, which is known as a photosynthesis. In the result of the photosynthesis, the plant make their food and it release a carbon dioxide, sorry, it release the oxygen. Not for the releasing oxygen, we are also so many importance of the photosynthesis. So we can take a look. I'm just describing about the what is the function of photosynthesis after the releasing the oxygen for the animals. During the photosynthesis, carbohydrate form can be converted into fat, protein, and another organic compound, food for us, means for the animals. During this photosynthesis, carbohydrate formed can be converted into fat, protein, and other organic component, means food for us. Another importance of the photosynthesis, it allowed to animals who feed on the plant to obtain energy, as a photosynthesis converts energy from the sun to chemical energy. What is the mean that this sentence means? The photosynthesis allow to animals to get their fruit to vegetables, and after we are taking a food which is come from the which is come from the plant, in goes in our stomach and converted into the energy, means they are we are just in the digestion system, we are doing the mechanical digestion as well as chemical digestion. After the digestion, we are discussing in the next slide and in the next slide. Okay. Another importance of the photosynthesis is fossil fuels are store of the energy derived from the sunlight through the photosynthesis. During the photosynthesis, fossil fuel means you can say that the koila, petroleums, these are also called a fossil fuel. It is absorbed and stored during the photosynthesis. It is okay, you are very familiar what is the fossil fuel and how it's formed, because you know the fossils means living things, or fuel means fuel which is burn and get the heat energy. So they are fossil fuel, all about the we are coming from the living things directly or indirectly. Maintain oxygen and carbon dioxide balance in our environment, because we know that the number of increasing the carbon dioxide in earth, just because of the we are just cultivated the tree for a long day, just because the amount of carbon dioxide is increasing in our environment. So we are just planted the tree more than we are preferring the afforestation, because we are just getting we are just increasing the carbon dioxide in our environment, because only plants can maintain the balance of carbon dioxide and oxygen. So this is this is all about the previous chapter. Now we are the next slide, because this chapter about the animals. So plant is called a producer, but animals are called a consumer. Consume means eat. Animals are consumer because they eat food provided by the plants or other animals. You can say a panda eat a leaf, animals eat a watermelon, and bear eat some another animals. So all are dependent to directly or indirectly to the plants. Let's move to the next slide, because this slide all about the types of consumer. We have a different types of consumer. So all animals are a consumer, but in the all consumer we have a different type of consumer. First is herbivorous. We could also say that the herbivorous are directly dependent on the plant. Next is carnivorous. Carnivorous animals only dependent on the other animals, which is the dependent on plant as well as the another animals. Okay, omnivorous means those animals can eat both plant and animals also. So you can we are coming in that group only, omnivorous. We can eat a plant also, and we can eat a animal also. Some another scavengers eat body of the dead organism. Okay, scavengers in this group, some bacteria also come in the scavengers, and some eagle, kite, vultures, this type of animals and this type of things come under the scavenger. So this is all about the this introduction of this part. We will meet to the next sorry, we will meet to the next video. In the next video we are discussing about the other topic of this plant. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.